Hey Scorpio, this is Jynnette with your tarot reading for the month of December 2017. I hope that you are doing well. Happy December, happy end of the year. Oh my goodness. It's been an amazing time this year, and I know I, for one, have been going through amazing transformations and spiritual initiation. So I'm sure that you've also been experiencing that as well, and I hope that it's been going well for you. Real quick, I am doing bookings for the 2018 forecast, so if you want a tarot reading or an astrology reading or a combination of both, you can book on my website andersonalchemy.com. You can do either session, or you can get a package deal where you'll get a reduced rate for them. Okay, I do actually recommend doing both because to me, astrology tells you, what you don't have control over, and it represents more the divine will, because, we can't change how the planets move. So it tells us like what we're going to be facing as we move forward. But tarot gives us an opportunity to receive guidance on how to navigate that energy, and it represents more of our personal will. So I would recommend doing both, but you do what's most appropriate for you, okay? So this month I've actually decided to do, let me take that back. I haven't decided to do something different. Spirit directed me to do a different setup for everyone because there's a lot of spiritual energy and spiritual guidance that's coming through, and there needs to be a different kind of orientation and teaching and direction from me to you. So that means that a lot of you have had a lot of spiritual transformation recently, and you're really needing something different. So I'm going to come with the goods for you. All right. So let's go ahead and look at your cards. Now, I did pull oracle cards for the overall energy for everyone, and also for you specifically. So everyone got the overall energy of the home card. I don't know if you can see here, but there is a stairway of a pyramid going up to this big cosmic egg. And so this energy is speaking to me of the Great Mother, or the Cosmic Mother. It's just that kind of Mother God energy. And I think a lot of, besides, the actual energy of that, I think astrologically this is related to Saturn being conjunct the galactic center, which is our mother for this galaxy, because it is the black hole that sits at the center and is what gives rise to and also sucks in all that we are. And also Saturn, which does have a feminine aspect to itself, will be moving into Capricorn, which is a feminine energy at the end of the month. And then we're having winter solstice. So a lot of this deep, black, rich, timeless, wise mother energy is prevalent in the read and in the spirit right now. So I'm not surprised that actually came through, and there is a call to pay attention to that and have a relationship with that at the very least for this month, if not further, just because Jupiter's going to be in Scorpio until November of next year, which is your sign, right? So you're having a Jupiter return. If you're a Sun, or if you're Scorpio, if you had Scorpio in Jupiter, or a Jupiter rising. But like I said, you can use it for rising, sun, or moon for Scorpio. Now, your energy, Scorpio, is this power card, and I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in my Brawl to Lay deck, because it's power, but it's to me a culmination and integration of the divine masculine and feminine, because there is that egg imagery, the circle imagery, but there's also, to me, I see all the colors of the rainbow, which represents the manifest universe, and that is divine masculine to me. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful focus for you for this month is, power, what that means for you, your relationship to it, the development of it in your life, all power dynamics, and the cultivation of that I think is going to be prevalent for you, which is amazing. Now, I have here two cards pulled for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energy out of the Rider-Waite deck. And this you can read in a lot of different ways. So this could be in terms of your gender, how you choose to represent yourself in the physical world as man, woman, or both, or none. But I would say if you are a light worker or someone who has awakened or is going through an ascension process, you actually need to pay attention to both, because for me, the divine feminine is another word or another phrase for the soul, and divine masculine for me is another word or phrase for consciousness. So the soul is that which is the source of all, which generates the components for making things manifest. The masculine energy is that which actually goes out and creates the things, creates the structure and protects. Feminine is the yin energy, masculine is the yang energy, in terms of how spirit can move or how God can move in your life. So, take it as you will. But again, if you're a light worker or someone who's going through an ascension process, you do need to pay attention to both. Now, those who show up as man or divine masculine energy, you have the King of Swords. Divine feminine energy or women or femme, you have a 10 of Swords. Okay, so sword energy throughout. So this is all air, spirit, communication, and relating. King of Swords for the masculine energy speaks to dominion over mind, speaks to genius that is activated. So not just genius in and of itself, but genius with a focus. So I love seeing that. You have somebody who's sitting here on the throne that is cool, calm, and collected, that still has access to his emotions, but sees clearly where he's going, what he's doing, and there is a lightness of being. So that is amazing for you, especially if you are trying to manifest things. You know exactly what you want, where you're going, and how to get there. For the feminine energy, having the 10 of Swords here speaks to you coming, to the end of a cycle of a lot of potential heartbreak or betrayal. And what I'm actually getting a sense here is what's actually resonating more is the fact that there is a sunrise coming on the horizon. So I think you're starting to get a taste now of spiritual freedom, emotional freedom, mental freedom moving forward. And a lot of these clouds or issues that you may have been having with trust are starting to dissipate. It's not completely moved out of the way, because it's still here, it's still present, but it is on its way out. So continue to sit in that energy, and something new will be coming next on the horizon. Now here below, I pulled a blind spot spread with the Rider-Waite deck, and you actually got 3 major arcana. So this is pretty powerful for you. I think so far in the signs that I've done, the sign of Cancer had 4 major arcana. So all the cards were major arcana. So you're pretty close there, Scorpio. But which it makes sense though, because there's so much energy in your sign right now. So how you're showing up this month is the Chariot card, which actually, believe it or not, is the card of Cancer. And the Chariot does speak to your ability to, like I said, know where you're going with this King of Swords energy, having a real balance between your physical and your spiritual aspects, actually all aspects of yourself. So the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual are all in balance, and you are really tapped into your power. So that's a blessing. And Cancer is the divine feminine energy. So that does show me that you are coming into balance with that, the feminine nature of Scorpio. Now, in terms of how you are going to be pushing forward and moving forward in the month, you have the Fool card, and that does speak to new beginnings. So I like that, especially in light of having the 10 of Swords here. There is a new beginning, and it may be spiritually, or emotionally, mentally, or physically, of how to show up in the world, recognizing that the cycle has ended, and really being mindful and conscious of making new decisions, making new choices, showing up and operating in a different kind of way. So I really like that. I like the sun in this, and this may be that sun rising that I'm picking up in that card. But that's beautiful, Scorpio. Now, in terms of how the universe is going to be directing you in the ultimate, wave that you're being shifted towards is the 9 of Discs, which is 9 of Pentacles. This is really beautiful because it speaks to self-sovereignty in the physical world. So this can be financial sovereignty or independence. This can be relational independence. So, moving out of a codependent way of relating with others, whether that's friends, family, or romantic partners, and really being able to be self-sufficient in your own emotional expression, allow someone else to have their own, and being able to share and be interdependent as opposed to being codependent. But yeah, I'm actually getting a lot of money energy as well too. It's just, there being a lot of self-sustaining energy here, so that's positive. Now, in terms of what's actually happening behind the scenes to support you in this endeavor, in terms of moving forward and taking a dynamic step forward in your life, you have the Lover's card. So this actually can be a lot of different things. I'm going to give you all the interpretations that are coming through for me with this card, because it's it means a lot of different things for me. So this can mean that you are in alignment with your twin spirit energy. So everybody has a divine masculine and feminine aspect, because remember, like I said, feminine is the soul, masculine is the consciousness. So there may be a balance in those energies within you, the left and right sides of brain, etc., etc., etc. So you may actually experience the relationship of those two really being of support to you, kind of in the background to help you move forward in a balanced way. This can also mean that the soul groups that you're a part of, that you're close to, are going to be a help and a benefit to you in a way that you may not be aware of. So this may be people opening doors for you, advocating on your behalf, that kind of thing. This may also be if you are in a twin flame relationship, whether, regardless of the context, if you are in communication with your twin flame, your twin may be helping to support you in some way, shape, or form. Now, because this is in an area that you are not aware of, it's not necessarily going to be, kind of in your face. This is something that's happening behind the scenes. So, if it's soul groups or twin flame aspect, then this may be, like I said, them advocating on your behalf or opening doors in some way, or the fact that they are leveling up automatically levels you up because of the soul connections that you guys have. So, I don't know how that's going to be showing up for you, but at the very least, this is twin spirit energy. So within you, the balance within you is helping you to move forward in a way that is in alignment with your true divine nature. Okay, so great reading, Scorpio. Let me put the camera back up. Looks like it's going to be a great month for you of expansion and consideration. Like I said, this power energy, so you really feeling comfortable in all aspects of yourself, really loving yourself, and also trusting others in life. And I was really happy. I'm really happy to see that for you, because I know it's been a little tough with Scorpio the last couple of years going through Saturn going through your sign a few years ago. I know that was rough, so I'm glad to see that things are changing for you. So again, if you'd like to book a session with me, go to my website, innersunalchemy.com. Also follow me on social media, Inner Sun Alchemy on Facebook and Instagram. I will see you in the new year. I love you so much. Have a blessed month, and I'll see you soon. Bye.